Okay, I believe we are in fact live. I'll get started in a second or two or three. Let me see. Let me follow along on Facebook on this mobile app, and then we will get started. So, it's Thursday evening. Actually, it's Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me see here, right? Let's see if I'm live on the page. All right, either way, I'll get a notification. So, all right, real quick, I want to say welcome to all the folks that are on the page. I want to say welcome to all the customers, all the new folks that have been invited to this page. Welcome. So this page is fairly new. This movement has begun. I mean, look, what's happened in 2020 is nothing short than, hold on a second. Let me see. And by the way, as you come on, feel free to throw into the comments where you're tuning in from, where you're calling in from. So, I mean, look, my name is Vin Lamant, retired New York City firefighter. For the folks that do not know me, I get started here. Hey, what's going on? I've been involved in the network marketing space for about 13 years, and never have I seen anything where the consumer themselves, the customer themselves, completely benefits. The old proverbial win-win situation for all parties involved is something I personally have never seen in any type of business, any business. I mean, usually someone, whatever the product or service is, the customer pays for it and is in the red every single month. I have personally never seen anything that the customers in the black every month, and the marketers in the black every month. So the first win-win situation I've ever seen, and it's really exciting stuff. I've been looking into, as a retired civil servant, I'm going to have a special guest I'm going to bring on in a second. As a retired civil servant, we have a lot of people that, look, I just turned 50. I always say it, I'm not 80, but I ain't 30. So, when you get to a certain point in your life, you start to look at where you're going in life, and is your money working for you? They say when you take in income, you want to take those dollars and send them out like soldiers out working for you. You want your money to be working for you. I did the 401, I have 401k, 457, Roth IRA, things of that nature. They've performed. They just haven't performed fast enough with the devaluation of the dollar, the decline of the dollar, and just the tumultuous world we live in right now. I mean, right now, everything's leading up to the election. That's why tomorrow night we have an 8 o'clock show as opposed to a 9 o'clock show. It'll be 8 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow night. We will be promoting that, and I've never seen anything like it. So before I bring on my special guest and friend, I want to say, if you're on this page right now, if you're on this group, just go over here. Let me kind of share it with you. Go over here to the side. Go to the units, or go to the top to the units, okay, right here. And what you do is just check. You could even go to this page right here, and it's a separate page. You can go here and you can watch 3 videos of really what this is about. I love the fact that all we're doing is sharing raw data. This is raw data. We're going to speak more about that now. And it's really literally like, the old term, changing people's lives. I know that's kind of an overused term, but that's what's happening right now. And the thing too is, in any type of business, is is there value for the customer, right? And that's what makes business happen. That's what makes the world go round and round. And I personally have never seen as much value for the customer. We're going to speak about artificial intelligence, how it's changed the planet. I mean, clearly you've heard the term skate to where the puck is going. You know that one, right? And it's going in AI. In fact, it's already there. So I'm going to bring on my friend Brian Mira. Now, Brian is the person that reached out to me. We've been in another business before. He's a real estate investor. He's got a great experience as an entrepreneur. Dipped his toe into network marketing and was nothing short of extremely successful there. When he reached out to me, and I had been looking into Forex, I actually joined a couple Forex companies. Brian, you know that. And I never see, I joined those companies with the intent of selling the schooling, the education, and maybe one day using it. I knew from there's no way I'm going to sit in front of a computer all day and look at these candlesticks and learn like trigonometry, and then come to find out most people fail. So maybe you just want to, I want to welcome you and thank you for coming on.
What's up, man? How are you?
Right on, brother. Right on. Me and you were texting back and forth. We're on some text threads, and people are flipping out. So tell the audience what's cooking, brother.
Yeah, man. Can you hear me okay? My mic good? You good?
You're right on.
Yeah, so man, I mean, dude, I don't even know where to begin, honestly, man. Like I really don't know where to begin. Like what's going on is like unbelievable. I think I always like to tell that quick 5-minute story. Should I tell them the story?
Please do, brother.
So when it comes to Forex, foreign exchange, it all started 4 years ago. my friend Brandon, who called me up, and he basically said, "Hey, man, I see, on Facebook, your wife is Italian. You guys have a house in Italy. You go there a lot. What do you know about the foreign exchange market, Forex?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?" Vinny, I literally didn't know what he was talking about. He goes, "Well, it's a huge market. They trade currencies, like the US dollar versus the euro and the Japanese yen versus the British pound. And, you can make a lot of money there." I'm like, "How do you make money there?" He goes, "Well, actually, it's funny. I'm joining a company and they have all the education. They have hundreds of hours of education. They run live seminars every week teaching you everything. You're going back to school. Not only that, but you can refer other people and build teams of people and make money." I said, "You mean like a network marketing company, like an MLM, like a pyramid, right?" That's what I said.
Right. I always said, "Yep."
And he goes, "Yeah, exactly." I said, "Look, dude, I don't want to waste your time. I want to be real frank with you. I don't have time to watch hundreds of hours of videos. I don't want to go back to school. I have no interest in learning a whole new business. I'm a real estate guy, built my entire career and fortune in real estate. And I don't really mess around with MLMs. It's just, hey, I know people can make some money. No offense. It's just not my gig. I just don't do that, No worries, man. Best of luck." Guy calls me up a year ago, actually a year and a few months ago. It was last summer, not this past, but the one before. I'm over in Italy, had my wedding, the whole thing. Get on the phone, and he's like, "Hey, man, just circling back. It's been a few years. I just saw you on Facebook. You're in Italy." I'm like, "Yeah, Brendan, how you been?"
Right.
And dude, it was so funny. The conversation was so natural. I was like, "First of all, don't laugh." I said, "But I actually got involved in a network marketing company." He's like, "You son of a bitch," right? The whole thing.
Right.
Let me explain why. I said it was a very unique product. I never saw anything like it. It was a startup, and I know, how these things work. And I've done very well. I'm one of the top income earners, and I've done very well. And I'm still a real estate guy. It's just kind of a side hustle for me. But anyway, I was like, "How you doing with your thing, man?" And I was really curious. He's like, he goes, "I'm actually doing great, man." And he goes, "It's been about a few years. I built a 7-figure account in the foreign exchange market. I have over $1 million in there. And on the comp plan, the whole MLM thing, I'm making, a nice 6-figure income." I'm like, "Dude, that's awesome." I said,
Yep.
I said, "The funny thing is, in the last few years since we spoke, I've actually met a few people that are very successful doing this, the foreign currency exchange trading. And correct me if I'm wrong," I said, "but most of the guys and a couple girls that I've met, it kind of consumes their whole life. Like they're literally in front of a computer screen or like numerous screens,
Right.
all day and all night watching these trades." And he starts laughing. He's like, "Yeah, dude." He goes, "That's kind of like what my life is like." He goes, "But you know what? It's all good because I don't have any kids and it's my full-time gig now." I was like, "That's awesome, dude. Thanks for checking in." And that was it. And I hung up the phone, Vinny. And I was like, "You know what? That's exactly what I don't want for my life. I don't want to be locked into a computer screen watching these trades. And God forbid I miss one and I lose all my money." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally, bro.
Right. And like I heard the stats like everybody else. I started researching in Bloomberg. Actually, last year, Bloomberg Finance came out and there was a stat and it said 96% of the people who trade Forex lose money. I'm like, that's crazy. He must be in the 4%, which is awesome. So fast forward to January, January 2020 of this year, a buddy of mine up in Rhode Island calls me up and he's like, "Hey, man," he goes, "I see you go to Italy all the time. What do you know about the foreign exchange market?" I'm like, "Here we go again." You know what I mean? Like
Right.
same pitch. I'm like, "Dude, let me save you some time. I know all about it. It's just not for me." Hold on. Hear me out. We have expert 7 and 8-figure traders that are going to give you signals. We have the education too. I'm not going to lie. If you don't want to watch all those classes, you don't have to. Just copy and paste the signals. I said, "Really? Just copy and paste them? I could do that, right?"
Right.
I said, "What's the buy-in?" He goes, "It's about $5,000 and $500 a month. It's more of a mastermind." I'm like, "You know what? Let's do it."
Right.
Got involved, Vinny. Within 2 weeks, I got my money back. It was a 14.
Now this was in January of 2020.
January, like what are we in October? Like 9 months ago.
Yeah.
I got my money back because I realized real quick, okay, fine, I can copy and paste these trades, but I still have to watch them. Like I'm still like literally locked. I got 5 kids. I have an ex-wife. I run 7 companies. I go back and forth to Italy. Bro, I don't have time to be sitting in front of a computer. I got my money back. Fast forward to June of this year, June 1st to be exact. I'm getting ready to go away for the whole summer like I did, 3 months. And my buddy Nick calls me up and he's like, "Hey, let's hop on a Zoom." Okay, get on a Zoom, and he opens up this FX book, a Forex account.
Yeah.
He shows me a 12% return per month for 12 months.
Bro,
now, I was telling people,
I know.
Dude, 12% a month for a year. It's not like he said, hey, I just started this last month. Look, I made 12%. I'd be like, that's awesome. It was a year, dude. A year, averaging 12%. You have to understand.
12% a month per
a month.
The course of the year, yeah.
12.2 to be exact. Yeah. So in my world, Vinny, and I know you do some real estate investing. In my world, these hard and private money lenders that lend people money to do these fix and flips, like you see on HGTV, you need money, bank won't give it to you, they lend money. Well, they don't charge 2 or 3 or 4% like a bank. They charge 12%. But they charge 12% a year. That's an APR.
Right.
This is making 12% a month.
It's crazy.
I was like blown away. I'm like, look, dude, I don't know what you're doing. He goes, well, listen, I'll tell you. He said, I know a friend who knows a friend, one of those deals.
Yeah.
He has a software company. It's all based on artificial intelligence. He's got this AI robot. And, I've been a beta tester. I signed an NDA. I couldn't even talk about it for a year, but the company's ready to launch in October. So I want to reach out to you and share what I'm doing. I'm like, dude, I don't know anything about this, but this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen returns like that. I am going away for the whole summer for 3 months to Italy, traveling around Europe. When I get back in September, let's talk. Let's reconnect. It's exactly what we did 1 month ago, 5 weeks ago. We hopped on a follow-up Zoom. Now he's got 15 months experience. He's still making 12, whatever percent. He's like, we're testing 2 new robots. They're launching October 17th. Look at this. One's making 18% a month. One's making like 27%. Dude, numbers I've never seen in my life. I'm like, dude, I'm in. I'm all in. I was like, how much is it? And I'm thinking, listen, if I paid $5,000 for that mastermind, this robot, this artificial intelligence, it's going to be called, he's going to tell me it's like $50,000.
Right.
Well, first of all, we're not launching until October 17th, but the buy-in is $199. I'm like, what? $200? Are you kidding me? Right. And he's like, yeah, he's like, and it's $119 a month for your software license. But if you refer 3 people, they have an affiliate program. It's not really an MLM, it's more of an affiliate program or a referral reward program. And if you refer 3 people, your software is, basically free. You don't pay that $119 a month anymore.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Then there's always that epiphany moment, Vinny. There's always that epiphany moment. He goes, Bri, somebody knocking on my door or yours?
My door. What is it? I'll mute myself. You got 5 kids. I got 4 kids. Right.
I got 5. Okay. So, dude, the funny thing is, he's like, you're a real estate guy. What do you know? What do you know about compounding interest? I'm like, Einstein said it's the 8th wonder of the world. It either works for you or against you, right? It's why people go in debt with credit cards. They pay the minimum payment. 20 years later, they still have the same balance, right? Yeah, I get it. It's compounding. He goes, watch this. And he's sharing his screen, mind you. And he opens up
the calculator, right?
Calculator. He opens up.
Bring it up now. Let me bring it up now. Bring
it up. Yeah. Let's do this. This is what. Oh, there it is, right there. Compound interest calculator.
Yeah.
So put in $500. This is what blew my mind. $500 initial deposit.
Yep.
Okay? And he said, I'm making 12 a month. Let's go 10 a month, but let's go. We do weekly, so 2.5 a week. Okay. 2.5% a week, right? Yep. And run it over 60 months, 5 years. 60 months. No additional deposits. You're not putting any more money in. So
pounds weekly, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 6. No, wait. What? I can't see the screen. What's the date?
Yeah, it's 500 to bounce, 2.5 weekly for
right?
60 months.
60 months. Calculate. What's that turn into? $312,000.
Yep.
With $500.
Yep.
You never put any more in. Then he's like, look, what if you fed the baby $500 a month? And I said, I don't know, a couple $100,000, $300,000. I have no idea. Click calculate. This is what blew my mind. 3.3 million. Okay. Yeah. This right here.
Yep.
This screen right here.
Yep.
Kept me awake for 3 nights. I couldn't sleep.
And what I'd like to say is I want to encourage the viewers, go to the calculatorsite.com and go play with it.
Yeah.
And look at it. And this same thing with me. Listen, bro, when you called me, I had joined, we know this, the folks might don't know this. I joined another company. A mutual friend of mine called me up and showed me a guy that, a screenshot, a guy making $553,000 a week.
Mm-hmm.
He said, we got to get on a Zoom with this guy. I said, yeah, we do. I get on a Zoom. And I did. I joined it right away. You know,
Right.
a friend. I said I can sell that, but then I'm saying I got my money back too. I says I'm not gonna. I can't sell that. And then I joined another one. I said I just can't sell. So when you call me and I did the calculator, I'm telling you, dude, and I'm not lying. A couple nights I had to take NyQuil to sleep. Like I was bugging out, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why I inboxed you, and I'm like, you never sent me a link, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what's happening. I have people calling me now that are seeing this. And for the guests that are just joining, like jumping on right now, let me just share this with you. Go over to this page, this on the on Facebook. Like I said, go to units here. All right. Wait, let me go to Entrepreneur Startup, the page. Go to units at the top and go to, show me how this works. There's 3 different videos. You can watch that. Go to the compounding calculator right here. Play with it. If you want to know, like, what's Forex, explain it. Ryan and I, we're not going to explain the foreign exchange because that's not why we're doing this. There's also here a link that if you click on this link here, it takes you to another page. And Brian, correct me if I'm wrong. All you're doing so far is you're just sharing these videos. One of these is the one you did with these are all in your verbiage. What do they explain there? I like that it's like Carfax. It's like you can't. The numbers.
Yeah, I mean, an FX book is basically you can't like Photoshop it. You can't, it's basically showing you historical data on a trading account. So what's really cool, man? I want to show everybody something. Yeah. So basically, you pay the $199 one time. You get your robot. It's $119 a month, unless you refer 3 people, and it's free.
Yeah.
But what's cool, and I'm going to show you something. Go to the notifications. Literally, all you do is you download an app on your phone, and you get these trade notifications. Let me show you. See that?
Yep.
And I don't even know what that means. It says manual trade opportunity, euro, US dollar. That's a pair. Level 0 through level 7. Dude, I don't even know what that means, and I don't care to know what it means. But when I see an alert, I click another button, and I hope it's on here. Yes, it's right here. Awesome. So people say, how do you trade Forex? You're making all this money. How are you making 10%, 12% a month? Like, that's unheard of. Okay, well, let's see. You see that green button?
You have one right now? All right, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Approve or decline. Watch this. Ready?
Yep.
I just made a trade. Put the phone down. I'm done.
Right.
Right. I don't even know what I approved. Yeah. I don't have to know because I know that the smartest AI robot computer will beat any human being in chess anytime.
Every time.
Artificial intelligence. Bro,
yep.
We are onto something so big here. It's honestly the most, being a real estate investor, a course creator, did the guru thing, teaching people. Vinny, I spent years flying around the country, the TV, the radio, podcasts, showing people how to invest money in real estate to make money. The reality is that's a hard game. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of money and I made a fortune in it, but the reality is the quote average person, they just can't do it because they don't really have the right connections. They don't have access to the funds, the capital. They have no credit, this, that, right? So you can coach people along, but it's a rough road, man. It's a rough. I mean, and very few people really make 7-8 figures in real estate. It just that's the reality.
I bought courses in it. I went to one here in Charlotte. Right. Yep. I bought the course. I went the first day. I purchased the whole big package, and I just never put it to.
And they upsell you on coaching, right?
Yep. I got the 500, and then trying to sell me in the $15,000 one.
Of course.
Again, most people don't have the time for that.
No.
And like we have for the folks that are watching, if you go to the top of this and it says allow StreamYard to see your face. This way we can see your face. I know Mark Mossy put this down because he was speaking about for like civil servants. I like that this is for everybody and anybody.
Yeah.
I like the fact that my friend Rich, who's on now, who you met, Rich, he's a retired firefighter, very good friends, and his young daughter is doing it. Yeah. All right. And now one of her friends.
Wait, let me tell you something. So let me pause you there. Yeah. So I have triplets, as you know.
Yeah.
I have 3 17-year-old boys from my first marriage. They turn 18 on November 9th, which I guess is about 23 days away, whatever it is, 19 days away. I'm literally, for their birthday,
yes,
I'm creating an account for each of them. They don't know this yet, and obviously they're not watching this.
Right.
But I'm going to create an account for each of them, $109 each.
Yep.
I'm going to fund their brokerage account, $500 each.
Yep.
And that's my birthday gift to them turning 18, to let them start compounding money. Bro, if they just did that,
yes,
literally in 5 years when they're 23, they'll have $3.4 million each. You say, wait a minute, where are they going to get that $500 a month to feed it? Good question. So the affiliate program, again, guys, I can't stress this enough.
Yeah.
This is not MLM. This is not what you think about, oh, I got to sell a certain amount of product. I got to recruit people every week. Nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for that. What they say is this is referral based. What's that mean? Well, if you get 3, it's free. So I get 3 people and I'm free. I don't pay my $119 a month anymore. What do you think your 3 people are going to do? They're going to be like, well, shit.
Right. It's what they're doing now.
We have 3 people that want to make this kind of return. I'm going to tell 3 people. Yeah. And if you just stop there, which it won't, we'll get to that in a second. If it just stopped there, Vinny, you got 3 who got 3. You got 4, 4, 4. You got 12 people. They pay you $500 a month in referral commissions. How about this? How about you don't spend it? You put it back into your brokerage account.
Yeah.
And that's how it turns into $3.3 million in 60 months. And again, what do you think those 12 people are going to do? They want it free. They tell 3. So the organic building of your referral network, your what we call a tiered affiliate model, is organic. It builds itself.
You know, whenever we have something that we really like, we speak about it. We have a Peloton. Jen's got over 300 rides. She loves it. She'll never sell anything. She's not the kind of person, if she likes a product, if she feels she's making money on someone from something, she'll never tell anyone. So she's told everyone about the Peloton. Not everyone, pulling people up. But when it comes up, we speak about it because the Peloton's an affiliate program. Target's got an affiliate program. Amazon's got an affiliate program. Keller Williams, Exit. I mean, the list goes on and on. And everything's an affiliate program, you know? So they put in my pool in my yard. That's an affiliate program. If someone likes to, you know, I get a referral fee.
Well, here's the thing. What I love about the way this company is structured. They were very clear about the fact that the goal is to have customers. Like they just want to grow their customer base. That's why they didn't charge a $5,000 buy-in. They literally created where $199, anybody can get started. And then like, you know what? We want to spread the word. We want to get the word out. So if you show 3 people, you're helping our company grow. You got 3 new users. So you're free now. It's like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, dude.
They're not paying for it. I mean, how are you going to, honestly, we're doing this literally for free for the company right now when you think about it.
Right.
This conversation. So how are you going to get people speaking about your product and service even more so? Because it's very difficult now to break through the white noise of Facebook ads and Twitter ads and YouTube ads. And, you know, so this is why this works.
I got something to show. One more thing. I know we're almost out of time. We want to keep this short. So Emily, a mutual friend of ours, literally started on Monday, and in 24 hours.
That's my alarm going.
Got a smoke alarm? All right. So anyway, now she funded her, and I'm going to talk about this 1 second. This is very important for anybody watching. But she started with $5,000 in her brokerage account. And by the way, the software sits here. That's your artificial intelligence, your AI robot. You download the app on your phone that I showed you guys, and then you open up an online brokerage. So it's like a 3-legged stool. You have an online brokerage, you have your software, AI robot, and you have your app. And they all talk to each other. So when throughout the day, you're with your kids, you're at your job, you're at the soccer game. Oh, I got a ding. Just like a text message comes in, click, push the button, put your phone back down. You're done. You don't have to study charts. You don't have to know about any of that stuff. Trust the intelligence. That being said, Emily put a $5,000 account in. I don't know if you guys can see this. I hope you can see this. Watch this. On my 5K account, I'm up $120 in less than 24 hours. You see that?
Yeah.
I've been telling people, Vinny, even if I could only show you a 1% return a week, 1%, that's 52% a year, not counting compounding. Right. Most people that have a job have a 401k, and if they're lucky, they're making 6% a year. My whole life insurance policy through my friend Sammy, I called him up when I first looked at this. I'm like, what am I making anyway? I never even asked him. He goes, 7.2%. I said, a year? He's like, yeah, a year. So my whole life policy that I'm paying $515 a month for, I'm getting 7.2% return. Most 401ks are around 4, 5, 6, maybe 7% a year. She made 2% in a day.
Yeah, it's nuts.
In a day. Like honestly, dude, I've never, ever seen anything like this.
No,
it's insane. One last thing, and I know we're running out of time. One last thing. So many people say to me, including my brother-in-law, and if you're watching this, I'm not trying to, throw you under the bus. I just want to tell a true story, Steve. He's going through a tough time because of COVID-19. He had a business where it was a photo booth business. So for like the weddings, graduations, et cetera, he would bring in the photo booths, had a huge operation. Well, COVID-19 shut him down.
Yeah.
Destroyed his business. He's married to my sister. They have 4 kids, okay? So I told him about this last week, maybe 10 days ago. And he's like, listen, Brian, I can come up with $199. That's not a problem. And of course, I know 3 people that would love this, like anybody with a heartbeat and a job. So I don't have to worry about the monthly bill. He goes, but I don't really have any money to invest into a brokerage account. Do I need, because I told him about Emily and whatever. He's like, do I really need $5,000? I said, Steve, this is your personal account. You have to understand, you get the software, the artificial intelligence, the AI robot here. Your brokerage account is completely separate, meaning it's liquid. You could start with $100, literally $100, because even if you only made 10%, now you got 110. The next month you make 10%, now you make $11, which is 10% of 110, and it continues to grow. You get a little bonus at work. Now they're opening up a little bit in New Jersey. You pick up another photo booth job, you get a $1,000 job, put the $1,000 in. You can feed it as much as you want. It's completely liquid. Take it out whenever you want. Nobody can see your account. It's completely private. But literally, you can start this with $100 in your brokerage account. So all the people watching, don't think, oh, I got to have 5, 10 grand. No. Obviously, for the purpose of compounding, the more you start with, the better. You're going to make a better return. But if you're down on your luck, if you're jammed up right now, like we like to say in Jersey, you're jammed up, just get started. Because what the hell else are you going to do? What the hell else are you going to do over the next 5 years that's going to create a legacy for your family? That's the magic of what we got, dude, that we could literally take this to anybody. And it's not like, again, some MLM, oh, buy my product, sell my product, go on Facebook stories, show before and afters. No. We none of that. This is about people affecting people's lives. And now it's getting loud to hear my kids outside the door, But, and exactly, but that's the point. The 5 children that I have, bro, that's why I'm doing this. Listen, me, bro, I've made a lot of money in real estate, but I've never found a way to truly have a passive return where I just push a button on this phone and the money keeps coming in. And all I got to do is share that with people, and I make more money because I'm helping the company grow. It's a win-win for everybody. And people always ask, well, what if I don't want to share it? Then pay the $119 a month. When you become a customer, you get an affiliate link, whether you like it or not. You have one. You don't have to share it with anybody. You don't mind paying $119 a month? Pay forever and compound it to $3 million in 5 years. Yep. It kind of would be crazy. I don't think it's possible that there's 3 people in your life that couldn't benefit from this. So you share it with 3, and guess what? Now you're free. And they're going to have the same mentality. So the building of the organization, the affiliate referral network, literally goes viral and builds itself. Right. I've never seen anything like it, brother. I've never seen anything like it.
Not even close, bro. Brian, listen, bro, it's great stuff.
Coffee, man. I'm all jacked up, so I'm not trying to monopolize this whole call, but I just had to say all that.
No, it's real good because when you say it, I'm all pumped. And listen, it's one of the reasons we do this, because right now we're promoting tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we have a private Zoom. You're going to want to get on these private Zooms. We're going to show the books. You're going to see the community. Exactly. What we really do is, what are we doing right now? Think about it. No, most people that are watching this right now, you're watching the replay. I have news for you. So, this is we're live this second, but most people are consuming it. We're all consuming content on our own time. The world has completely changed with uncertainty in the future. But I'm certain right now, foreign exchange is a $6 trillion a day industry compared to the stock market, which is $900 billion a day, right? And so we have an opportunity. Listen, the friends of ours, our mutual friends, and a lot of friends from Wall Street said the machines put them out of business a decade ago. The machines are putting us in business now. So it's like, skate to where the puck's going, artificial intelligence. Brian Neary, you're a rock star. You're growing an awesome organization. It's one of the reasons I chose to be on your team as well. And I really appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate that, man. And you know what, Vinny? It's like one of those things, like when I talk to people on the phone, I've been having conversations every day. I'm really trying to get the word out. Yes, the more customers I get, the more money I make. I mean, I'm a businessman. So, of course, I'm going to refer to like 3 or free. I know 300 people, maybe 3,000 people that would like to hear about this. And Vinny, I knock on wood, every single person. I'm not blasting this on Facebook. I'm literally taking an old school approach. Jay, let me call Jay. Jay, dude, let me tell you what I found. Going back to the beginning of this live. So 4 years ago, this guy called me up, and I tell my story because it's true and it's authentic, and they hear the passion. They're like, shit, this guy's not trying to sell me some product or some, sell me this pen bullshit. Like, he's really excited. I'm like, listen, man, when I got back from Italy, I recorded that Zoom with Nick. It's 24 minutes long. I'm going to send it to you. You watch that tonight. I'll call you back tomorrow. You're in or you're out. I'm not pressuring. I'm not selling nobody. Every single person, when I called them back, they're like, oh my God, Bri. Oh my God, this is amazing. How can they get started? And so it's like, and it's morphing and it's growing. It's taking on a life of its own because it's coming from an authentic place of passion, man. Like I love real estate. Like we talked about that, the properties in Philly. We just talked about that a little while ago. And listen, right now I have 3, as of tomorrow, well, as of Friday, 4 short sale deals. I'm still doing real estate. I'll probably never stop. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for 20 years. But you know what, man? I've never seen returns like this. So anybody watching this, as a closing final note, you really need to look into this. You really need to look into this for your family because I've never seen anything better. And yeah, dude, we're on to something big. I'm excited. So
right on, brother. Well, again, I appreciate you coming on, pal. You're a rock star.
We'll do this once a week, man. Let's get the word out. Whatever you want to do, brother, I'm in.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the private. We're gonna do the live streaming, and we're gonna be promoting the private Zooms like tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you get on that. I'm gonna drop it into the comments. I'm gonna drop the link for that for tomorrow night, and then I think Friday afternoon we're gonna have a fast action. We're gonna do a conference call so people can listen to it while they do whatever they do. So people,
let me know, dude. I'm in.
Yep. Hey, listen, Brian, really appreciate you, brother. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys. Good night.
Awesome. All right, Team Gang Friends, Vin here. So we're signing off. Listen, make sure you, again, like I said, get over to right over here. Let me go back this way. Make sure you get to take a look at these videos here. All right, if you want to learn more, there's 3 of them. It's right on the Facebook page. 1, 2, 3. Do this on your own time. All right, watch those videos. Take a look at the books. Get on these live tomorrow night's live. Because it's some real stuff. It's the easiest thing I've ever done as far as business goes. And I'm going to sign out because I'm going to go watch some Major League Baseball with my kids. We want to watch the World Series. They're all excited about it. And I'm not going to take that away from them, right? So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys and gals at the top. Tomorrow night, Zoom is in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Right on.